this video, I'm going to solve the problem on Nyquist plot. The question is, sketch the Nyquist plot for the system g of s into h of s is equal to k into 4s plus 1 by s into 2s minus 1. Determine the range of k for the system stability. So first we need to consider open loop transfer function, that is g of s into h of s. G of s into h of s is equal to k into 4s plus 1 by s into 2s minus 1. So first we need to identify number of poles present on right side of S plane. So if you consider open loop transfer function of the given system, so here we are having two poles. One is located at the origin, so another one is located on the right side of S plane. So 2s minus 1, this is the one pole which is located on the right side of S plane. So P is nothing but number of poles located on the right side of S plane, so is equal to 1. Next we need to identify the Nyquist plot, how many times it's going to encircle the critical point. So n is nothing but the encirclement by the Nyquist plot with respect to critical point. N is equal to minus p, which is equal to minus 1. So here the Nyquist plot is going to encircle the critical point once, and it will be in the clockwise direction because we got n is equal to minus 1. So once you are going to have a minus sign for n, so the Nyquist plot, it's going to encircle the critical point in clockwise direction. So next we need to sketch the Nyquist path for the given system. So if you consider the open loop transfer function, we are having one pole at origin. Therefore the Nyquist path will be like this. First section we are going to have, it will start from plus infinity and it will end at plus 0. That is section 1, we are going to call it as, this is the section 1. The starting point is plus infinity and the terminating point is plus 0. Again we are going to have a second section. This section is because of one pole located at the origin. Because of the pole located at the origin, we are going to have a second section. So it's a starting point, it's going to have a plus 0 and minus 0 for terminating point, and this is section 2. And third section, the starting point will be minus 0 and the terminating point is minus infinity. So this is the section 3. And fourth section, it will be starting from minus infinity and going to terminate at plus infinity. This is section 4. Section 1, starting point is plus infinity and terminating point is plus 0. Section 2, because of one pole is located at the origin, so starting point is plus 0 and terminating point is minus 0. Third section, starting point is minus 0 and terminating point is minus infinity. Fourth section, starting point is minus infinity and terminating point is plus infinity. I have taken the Nyquist path in anti-clockwise direction. So next I am going to analyze the each section one by one. So first I need to get the expression for the magnitude as well as the phase angle to analyze the each section. So for that I am going to take a open loop transfer function. I am going to replace s by j omega, that is g of j omega into h of j omega is equal to k into 1 plus 4 j omega divided by j omega into 2 j omega minus 1. The magnitude value will be equal to, so k into root of 1 plus 16 omega square divided by omega into root of 1 plus 4 omega square. This is the expression for the magnitude, and the phase angle will be equal to for k it's going to have 0 imaginary part, for that angle is 0 plus tan inverse of, so for this imaginary part is 4 omega divided by 1 divided by, so tan inverse of imaginary part is there, real part is 0, tan inverse of omega by 0 is nothing but infinity, so we are going to have 90 degree plus tan inverse of 2 omega by minus 1. So this is the expression for the phase angle. So next I am going to analyze the each section one by one. So first I am going to consider section 1. The starting point, this value will be from plus infinity to plus 0. That is, omega value will be from plus infinity to plus 0. So starting point is plus infinity. Starting point, that is omega is equal to infinity. So we need to get the value for the magnitude. See, omega, so m is equal to k divided by omega is there. So if you replace omega by infinity in this expression, anything by infinity is nothing but 0. So magnitude value will be equal to 0. So for phase angle 0, tan inverse of infinity is nothing but 90 degree plus 90 degree. So tan inverse of infinity is nothing but plus 90 degree. So we are going to have 0 plus 90 degree divided by 90 degree plus 90 degree. So here minus 90 degree is the final value for the phase angle. So when omega is equal to infinity, we are going to have magnitude 0 and phase angle is minus 90 degree, that is 0 with an angle of minus 90 degree. So with respect to omega is equal to infinity. So if you consider ending point, that is omega is equal to plus 0, magnitude will be equal to anything by 0 is nothing but infinity. The phase angle will be equal to, for this we are going to have 0 plus tan inverse of 0 is nothing but 0 degree divided by 90 degree we are going to have as it is. So here tan inverse of 2 omega divided by minus 1 is there. If you replace omega by 0, it will be tan inverse of 0 by minus 1. So we are going to have plus 180 degree, because, so if you consider this one, tan inverse of y by x, so x is having negative sign and y is having positive sign, we are going to have the angle in second quadrant. So once you are going to find the angle which is on the second quadrant, we need to add that value with 180 degree. So tan inverse of 0 is nothing but 0 plus 180 degree we are going to have. So for that reason I am going to consider the angle is 0 plus 180 degree. So here plus 180 degree we are going to have. The phase angle will be minus 270 degree. So overall infinity is the magnitude and the phase angle is minus 270 degree. Next we need to find out the rotation. So rotation of Nyquist plot, that is phase angle with respect to omega is equal to plus 0 minus of phase angle with respect to omega is equal to plus infinity, by that is minus 270 degree minus of minus 90 degree is equal to minus 270 degree plus 90 degree is equal to minus 180 degree. So we got angle as 180 degree with negative sign. That means, so we need to plot the Nyquist plot in the clockwise direction with an angle of minus 180 degree. Next I am going to analyze section 2. So starting point is s is equal to plus 0 to s equals minus 0. That means omega value will be plus 0 to omega value is equal to minus 0. The starting point is omega is equal to plus 0. That is magnitude we are going to have anything by 0 is infinity, and the phase angle will be equal to 0 plus 0 divided by 90 degree plus 180 degree is equal to minus 270 degree. Overall infinity is the magnitude and the phase angle is minus 270 degree. Similarly, with ending point, that is omega value is equal to minus 0, magnitude will be equal to infinity and the phase angle will be equal to 0 degree divided by minus 90 degree plus 180 degree is equal to minus 90 degree. So, infinity with an angle of minus 90 degree we are going to have with respect to section 2. And section 3, this one is mirror image of section 1, and section 4 it's an origin. There is no need to find out that one. So next we need to find out the intersection point of a Nyquist plot with respect to real axis. So for that we need to rationalize the given open loop transfer function. For that k into 1 plus 4j omega divided by j omega into minus 1 plus 2j omega, it should be multiplied by the complex conjugate of denominator, that is minus j omega into minus 1 minus 2j omega divided by minus j omega into minus 1 minus 2 j omega. So you need to simplify this one. So once you solve this one, we are going to have minus 6k omega square minus jk omega into minus 1 plus 8 omega square divided omega square into 1 plus 4 omega square. So in order to find out the intersection point, so first we need to find out phase crossover frequency. So for that we need to equate the imaginary part of the rationalized term to 0 and we need to get the value for omega. For that, minus 1 plus 8 omega square is equal to 0, or omega square is equal to 1 by 8, or omega is equal to 1 by root of 8 radian per second. This is phase crossover frequency. So in order to find out the intersection point, so we need to put the value of omega, that is 1 by root 8 in the real part of this rationalized term. So we are going to have minus 4k. So intersection point will be at minus 4k. So I am going to plot the Nyquist plot. Consider explain. So here it is 0 degree, minus 90 degree, minus 180 degree, minus 270 degree. So first I need to consider the section 1. So in the calculation part I got with respect to section 1, starting point is 0 minus 90 degree. So 0 90 degree, magnitude is 0 and phase angle is minus 90 degree. So that means I need to consider this line 0 with minus 90 degree. This is the point where I am going to have a starting point with respect to section 1. So ending point I got infinity minus 270 degree. Infinity is the magnitude and the phase angle is minus 270 degree. So here I am going to consider infinity So infinity, magnitude, and phase angle is minus 270 degree. That means this line I need to consider. With respect to section 1, this is the starting point and this one is the terminating point. So between these two I am going to get the intersection point with respect to real axis. So intersection point, by rationalizing the open loop transfer function, I got the intersection point as minus 4k. So here I am going to take this one as q, that is minus 4k. So this is the starting point and this one is terminating point and this one is intersection point, and the rotation I need to rotate in clockwise direction. That means the Nyquist plot will move like this. So starting point, intersection point, and this one is ending point. So it's in clockwise direction. So this is with respect to section 1, and section 2, starting point is nothing but the terminating point of section 1 only. So this will be the starting point with respect to section 2. So ending point with respect to section 2 is infinity minus 90 degree. See, this is the starting point for second section and this one is the ending point for the second section, and angle of rotation is plus 180 degree we got. That means plus 180 degree is nothing but we need to move in the anti-clockwise direction. So starting point and the terminating point we need to move in the anti-clockwise direction. The Nyquist plot will be like this. See, starting point and terminating point, it should move in the anti-clockwise direction. This is with respect to section 2. As I told you, section 3 is the mirror image of section 1. So whatever the plot we got for the section 1, same thing we are going to get for the section 3. I am going to plot that one. See, this is the mirror image of section 1, and section 4 is origin. So this is the Nyquist plot for the given problem, and the last thing is we need to identify the value of k, the range of k for system stability. See, as I told you at the beginning, I written n is equal to minus 1. That means the Nyquist plot, it should encircle the critical point once in clockwise direction. So that means whatever the value is, that is the line OQ, it should contain the critical point. That is, so here I am going to mention the critical point minus 1 plus 0j. So here this line should have, that is OQ should have the critical point, so that the Nyquist plot will encircle this critical point. So with respect to that one, OQ, it should be greater than 1, because if OQ is greater than 1, then only the critical point which will be inside this OQ. For that reason, I am going to consider the condition OQ should be greater than 1. OQ is nothing but minus 4k. So minus 4k, it should be greater than 1, or k should be greater, k should be greater than 1 by 4. For the system stability, So we need to have the k value should be greater than 1 by 4 and it should be less than infinity. This is the condition so for the system stability.